Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Now, he's the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. He's a young man. Give him a chance. I only complain about things that I care about. What I want you to do is pretend like I'm in St. Louis. Now, I'm asking the mayor and the common council president and the common council, show me.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017. Hang on. I ended up eating Grey Jet before I came on the air, so just so y'all know. So I had some. Well, you know, I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. And so they gave me some, I don't know what that was, but they need to call back and tell me what it was so I can keep ordering it. Because it was good. It was like the bomb. And I'm not one of them, you know, fancy pants vegan people. I need real meat. You know, vegan, but that was good. And I know it was probably fake meat. That's what I call it. Fake meat. It's fake meat. No, I'm just teasing. It was really tasty. It was really good. And that was exactly what I need in terms of something in between to help me snack throughout the day. One day I'm gonna share with y'all, maybe in May, I'm gonna share with y'all all my personal issues and weight loss and all that stuff that I'm doing. So, you know, I mean, it takes time. But I was thinking, as usual, and I was trying to figure out what would the world look like if things were different? Like, what would Milwaukee look like? What would the country look like if it were different? And so I tried to come up with the most significant thing that could happen to Black people so that, one, we could figure out whether or not some of the things that are happening because we're human. Things are happening because of ethnicity. Things are happening because of gender. Or things are happening because of race. I don't know. But I want to know your thoughts. 833-212-1017 is the number. We have to start to look at how we fix things, but we have to change the way that we think about it. That's why what I'm going to do is throw out the word minority. Looking at oneself as less automatically doesn't make sense to me. If white people already look at you as being less, and you think of you as being less, you're less. I don't. So when you use the word minority, what does that even mean? Because they're less of a count. They're less rich billionaire white males, but yet they still run everything. Are they a minority? Oh, yeah. But we're talking racial minority. And while I get that, I reject how we see ourselves in America. I reject how Black people refer to themselves in America. I reject how white people refer to us in America. We're not some monolithic group that doesn't know what they're doing or doesn't know where they're going. We're not the smallest portion of us that's reflected in the media, and then people try to say that that's all Black people. Because white people are quick to say, hey, we're not all poor. We're not all this. We're not all that. So then why not the same treatment for us? Why not the same thought about us? And so I was trying to come up with a remedy to all of this, everything that's going on in America. All of the racism, all of the sexism, all of the gender bias, all of the everything that's going on, which will show both sides exactly how the world could be. And I really couldn't come up with anything. And so I thought about it. I said, okay, so what are some of the things we can change? You can't change poverty, because many times, poverty can be self-imposed. Why do I say that? Because there are an inordinate amount of people who are poor, who grew up poor, present company included, who now are firmly ensconced in middle class, upper middle class. There are too many people who have gone to college and graduated with and without debt, but graduated within a system that was said not to be promising for us. But they did it anyway. There's an inordinate amount of people who said we couldn't own homes because of redlining. But we did it anyway. We couldn't start a business, couldn't scale it to millions of dollars, couldn't buy luxury cars, couldn't go to Ivy League schools. Was it a struggle? Absolutely. But we did it anyway. And so when I think about some of the things we need to do as Black people to make, watch this, you ready? To make Milwaukee great again, one of the things we're going to have to do is whatever the problem is, overcome it. Whatever the issue is, whatever the need, do it anyway. Even when it's your family that drives you crazy, even when it's the wayward cousin that doesn't come through, even when sometimes they drive you up a wall. You still have to do it. Because we've made it. Because we've come through and we've been able to create neighborhoods, cities, counties where Black people win. And when that happens, there's something there. And what I think that something is something that will probably upset people. So when I say it, 833-212-1017 is the number. I'm already open to hearing you call, because I know that the one thing we're going to need to fix all this for us is a majority Black nation.
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.
Be sure to tune in to The Truth on Saturday, April 15th at 10 a.m. for Soft Life Chronicles, presented by All of Us Milwaukee at the Center for Community Engagement and Health Partnerships. I will be joined by representatives from All of Us to discuss breaking the silence and having conversations on the impact Alzheimer's and dementia have on families. So be sure to listen to Soft Life Chronicles at 10 a.m. this Saturday, presented by All of Us Milwaukee and on the new 1017 The Truth.
Hey, this is Steve Scafidi for Educators Credit Union. Being a parent can be busy.